often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Washington State's offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over.
Breaks into the open. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Powers through. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to pop the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Washington State going quickly. Back to pass. pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Sends it back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to pick up yardage. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Washington State lines up quickly.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Off the play fake. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Big plays on special teams always ignite the fans. Everybody gets jacked up. It gives you a little shot in the arm. And a lot of times offensive coordinators want to take advantage and call deep shots right after.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Barges ahead. And into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
and they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Punt is in the air. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a crease, it's Love. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He's turning it on. And they're in for a touchdown.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job scrambling around, buying time. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Power football with the run. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he drops the throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner will be dragged down. And we'll see the offense make its way up field here, hoping for a successful drive. Leaves it with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on.
There he goes. Touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this side sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did. Pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Find some fresh air. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Love. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their... Here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the... end of the football game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the big fella. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee in this. Will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run this quarterback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Watts. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Gets it to him on the screen. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.